On the other hand, I'm also the Deputy CEO of Asia, for Asia Pacific for our company. So a lot of people know me by different function that I'm playing. But of course, the main thing that I always focus on is on our health. So today I'll talk more about health, especially on the mental health. Okay. In order to be healthy, according to WHO, we have to be, mental, physical health. Okay. And then we also need to have mental health. We also need to have this moral health, and yeah, this is also important. So there are a lot of things about health here. So today I'll touch more on the mental health. Okay, before I go into understanding mental health, we have to know how the brain function. In fact, our brain control everything. Okay, otak kita yang akan control semua. Okay, perkara semua yang kita sebut, apa yang kita dalam pikiran, everything, okay, is actually from the otak. So sometimes when we talk about, some people, they think in a different way. Sometimes even when I talk to some of our distributors, some of our leaders, sometimes they have negative thoughts, okay? They feel skeptical about the future. They are scared about the future, anxious, anxiety. Actually, all this comes from the brain, okay? So a lot of time, mental disorders are linked to changes in the levels of the chemicals in the brain. So when there's a change in the chemicals in our brain, that is where mental disorder comes in. That is where we have these negative thoughts even, okay? Sometimes we thought that it's because they are emotionally disorder. Actually, the emotion that we are talking about here, it is also linked to mental health. It is also linked to the brain, okay? So what is happening to the brain is very important, because it is going to cause you to change the things you're doing. It is going to affect the action. It is also going to affect what is in your brain that you're thinking. It is also going to affect your emotion as well. So the most important thing when we talk about the brain, we know that it controls everything, including our emotion, including things you cannot see, like emotion you cannot see. But this is what the brain is controlling as well. So today, if you see your wife very angry now, okay, so you must understand, actually there is a change in the levels of chemicals in the brain. That's why she's very angry. Okay. And then sometimes when we see our downlines or our leaders, okay, they are so demotivated, they are discouraged, okay, that is also a change in the level of chemicals in the brain. So having a healthy brain actually affects the emotion. Having the healthy brain actually affects them emotionally, mentally, everything. So it is important that we keep a healthy brain. Okay, the levels of chemicals in the brain must be in order. Okay, so mental illness, there are a lot of time mental illness affect us a lot. Okay, include like anxiety disorder, and then depression, eating disorder. These are all classified as symptoms of mental illness. Okay. So there are people who suffer from mental illness after some after some trauma, after they go through some trauma, then probably they have some post-traumatic stress disorder, or maybe they've gone through some depression. Or maybe when you make a decision, like what I saw Pak Kor, okay, he was in Jeunesse before, and then now he made a decision to join us here at Visionary Life. Well, this is also a major decision he's making. So there will be some chemicals involved, okay, in the brain. Okay, the levels of chemicals will change. So sometimes even I think Pak Kor may experience some depression or anxiety when he do the change. Well, this is normal. This is happening to everyone. Okay, when there's a change of the decision that we are making, whenever we are put into a different environment, then when there's a change on this, where does the stress comes from? It is actually from the levels, okay, the chemical levels in the brain that is affecting us emotionally. Sometimes we are worried, we are scared. Yeah, these are the things that is happening to us. Well, now that I'm coming to 50 years old, maybe I have experienced a lot of changes as well. And I'm sure these things are also happening to our people around us. Every day we have to cope with a lot of changes. And all these changes, these are also affecting the chemicals in the brain. So we have to make sure the chemicals are stable. Okay, we have to make sure the chemicals in the brain are maintained at the correct level so that your emotional is correct. Okay, it is at a very stable form. And then when you make decision, you're making the right choice. So if the chemicals is haywire, it is not in the right position, you will make the wrong decision. You're going to say the wrong word. Okay. So whatever that is happening, whatever actions that you do, whatever words that you say out, it really applies. Okay. It really affects from the chemicals in the brain. So it is so important, yeah, that we really try to maintain a good one. So actually for these mental illness or mental disorders, it is actually affecting a lot of people. If you look at the next page, you can see that globally an estimated 300 million people, okay, they are actually suffering from depression. And this is actually from World Health Organization. So a lot of people around us are actually suffering from depression. And if you look around, even like if you look at US, and it is also from National Institute of Mental Health, okay, actually a lot of people are experiencing mental disorders, depression, stress. And this is not just among the adults. We always thought that adults are working, they'll be stressed in the workplace. They are stressed because they have to bring back money for the family, so they are stressed. In fact, this is not true. Nowadays, even the young people, the teenagers, they are being affected. They are also having stress problems. And you can see 8 out of 100 teens, they actually have serious depression or serious depression. So if we have children at home, yeah, you have to monitor them as well, because they might have depression as well. So why are they having all these things? They are not making money for the family. They shouldn't be stressed. They are just studying. It should be a happy environment for them. But why are they stressed? It is also because of the chemicals level in the brain is not stable. That's why they got stressed. So 1 out of 5 adults, okay, 1 out of 5 actually experience mental health illness. Okay, 1 out of 5. You can see now in our group chat how many people we have. 38 today. Okay, 1 out of 5. And you can see that out of the 38 person, there could be about 8 of them having some mental illness. Oh my God, that's quite a lot. Okay, 8 of us here, someone there. Okay, I don't know whether it's you or not. But then, yeah, we always have this thing, and this thing is happening around us. It is not something like very rare. It is 1 out of 5. Okay, so we have some mental health illness. And then we have this anxiety disorder. And 70% of us actually have major depression, probably on some medications already. And even the young ones have been affected. So if you can see, 50% of lifetime mental illness actually start from the age of 14. So a lot of time we always classify this mental thing for old adults lah, for 40 plus 50 people. Yeah, these are the people who are stuck in between, going through the transition of getting old, and then they are stuck in between because they have to pay for their house mortgage, they have to pay for the cars, they have to pay for the children. Yeah, that is where the mental illness thing come in, but that is not true. A lot of them actually started to have this problem at the age of 14. So start young, okay? We have to monitor even our children now. Okay, people are having all these things. But how come we do not have this thing back in those days, during our mothers, even our grandmother's era? How come they are okay, and why do we have this problem now? It's actually also because of the food that we take. Okay, the food that we take, it is actually affecting the chemicals in the brain. It is also because of a lot of this toxin that we are actually exposed to. It is also affecting our brain. So we have to take care of this thing. So what are the characteristics, okay, of having depression already? Especially even because of menopause hormonal change. Okay, some people are having some menopause. So at the age of 50 plus, okay, they start to have problem. Menopause problem doesn't just happen to the woman, it also happens to the men, okay? Both men and women suffer from menopause hormonal change. So do we have some depression already? So you can look at it if you have some sleep disturbance, okay, like insomnia, hypersomnia, or fatigue, you get very tired easily. Or when there's a sudden change on your weight, look at your weight, okay? When I mean about sudden change, it doesn't mean because of Chinese New Year, you eat a lot of food, okay? Some people eat a lot and they gain a lot of weight during Chinese New Year, not because of that. When you're maintaining your normal diet and suddenly you grow fat, or suddenly you grow so thin, okay? Don't know for what reason. It is then, so there's a sudden change of 5% or more within a month. So you have to take care. You might be having some depression already. Okay, there might be some hormone change, and then you could be having some problem. And there are people having difficulty concentrating, like what I'm talking now. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, what is happening other place, blah, and so on." So he cannot concentrate. So when he cannot concentrate, if it is for young men, if he or a student, if he cannot concentrate, he won't get good result, right? If you want the children to have good result, they need to concentrate. So sometimes they cannot concentrate. They're like very their mind is running off. So these are the things we have to take care of. And then sometimes they will even recurrent thoughts of death. Suddenly wanted to jump out, wanted to commit suicide. Yeah, these are the things that we can classify them as they are having some hormone change, and there are some, the chemicals level in the brain has changed, and it is affecting their action. So it is affecting their emotion. So these are the things we have to be careful of. And also, why are we having this mental problem? If you look at the next one, it will be the post-COVID condition. Now, I think so there are people having this problem. It's also because of post-COVID condition. Okay, after our COVID, so some of them got these neurological complications whereby they have brain fogging, they cannot remember things, and then they get heated easily, shortness of breath. Okay, they may even have more symptoms. Okay, like fatigue and so on. Yeah, so these are the things that is after the COVID. Now that everybody recovered from COVID, but there are also many of us with post-COVID condition. Okay, start to have memory loss. They cannot remember things. Like when I speak, and then suddenly, I don't know what to say next. Okay, within the split second, I can't continue my phrase. Yeah, these are some of the post-COVID condition that we are experiencing. So we have to be careful on this. So people around us, okay, we are now not just on the chronic disease that we are facing. We are not just have to attack. We just we not only have to fight against chronic disease like high blood pressure, diabetes, and uric acid, gout. No, we are not just fighting against cancer. We are also fighting against neurological complication. Okay, like what we are having now. Okay, so we have a lot of these common psychological problems like depression, anxiety, and panic disorder. Even children nowadays, some of them have this ADHD. Okay, so it is good that we need to have early detection and then diagnose it early treatment, and so as to get the early cure. So we have got sleep disorder, mood change, behavioral change, personality change, memory loss. All these things actually, it can be done, it can be solved, okay, by changing the diet, by having some supplements for yourself, okay, it really helps, okay. So taking supplements will help, okay. Changing your food, changing the diet will actually help from the psychology side. So for people who are having depression, for people who are having this anxiety and some mental disorder, mental illness, actually having a change of the diet, instead of keep on saying some encouraging words for him. Oh, don't think all these words, or don't think of committing suicide. You are thinking the negative way. We are giving a lot of advice for these people. Sometimes you find that it doesn't help at all. Okay, it doesn't help with just words. You have to be very precise. Change the diet. Give him some supplement. You will see the changes. Okay. So on the next page, let me tell you, for more than 2,000 years, we know that the food is actually our medicine. The medicine is also our food. Okay, we have always been taking this food. Okay, those days where we do not have antibiotic, when we do not have a lot of medications. Okay, so we have to rely a lot on the food, and the food, you can see it really changed us a lot. So there are a lot of evidence that shows that food can actually change the well-being of a person. So we have to take care of the food that put into your mouth. And then if you look at the food nowadays, because of the lack of nutrient in the food, that's why we are introducing supplements as well. So now I'd like to let you know, okay, it is not just every supplements will give you good result. Okay, sometimes supplements do not give you good result. So are we to take supplements or not to take supplements? So today I'm going to show you some of the very good papers, because whatever that I say here, I need to give you evidence. Okay, why I think should take supplements or not to take supplements. There must be a standpoint. So today I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you, these are some of the papers that have been done on the PubMed, and you can actually log on to see that actually a lot of this mental illness, mental problems, even this ADHD suffered by a lot of children, attention deficit, hyperactivity, these are or even decrease in brain volume in adults as we age, okay? There's a decrease in brain volumes. Yeah, these are like having Parkinson. All these things can actually see good result by changing the diet and introducing supplements to them. Yeah, so supplements has a very strong, it plays a very strong, important role, okay, for changing how you think, how you behave, because these are the things that can actually balance back the chemicals level in the brain. So for a people who is very optimistic, he's very healthy mentally. In fact, he has got a very good balanced diet. He has got enough nutrient for the brain. But for a person who is very pessimist, who always think that, oh, the future is very gray color, everything is bad, everything is negative, it is also affected because of the food that they take, because of the nutrients in the body is insufficient for the brain to maintain a healthy chemicals level. So we need to have a healthy brain by having a healthy meal, by having a good balance of these supplements with us. So I put down here, there are a lot of these clinical trials, okay, clinical papers that really shows that even with ADHD, hyperactive children, by just introducing them with supplements, it really helps them a lot, okay? So these are the things that I showed you. And the other one is, you see that, now that we know the supplements help, but how come sometimes when we take supplement, it doesn't help? You see some people taking some supplements, after a while, you feel that, I'm like, I don't see result. I don't see anything. Yeah, that is because those days we thought that, supplements really help. And we took a lot of supplements and we realized that, hey, how come some people can see result while the others cannot? It's because you are not what you eat, okay? You are actually what you absorb. Well, you always thought that, you are what you eat. And then if you lack of this, you just eat this and then you can see result. But actually, the whole thing is wrong. We are about what you absorb. You have to move one step. It's because science is advancing, the technology is new now, and then we are always moving ahead. And we found that whatever that you take in, if they are not being absorbed by the body, it can become, number one, very expensive urine. People will just, pass it out, okay, excrete it out from the body. So it becomes very expensive urine. So it doesn't help your body. And then if it is not excrete out from the body, so what happens is that it is going to burden your kidney, burden your liver, if these products are not being absorbed. So nowadays, we talk about this bioavailability of the product. It is about what you absorb that is most important. I was talking to a group of distributors just now. They are talking about taking calcium. Yeah, I said, you can take calcium, but did you realize that after taking calcium for a while, even if you do a medical checkup, the calcium level just doesn't go up? Why? It is because whatever things that you're taking, it is not being absorbed. So when it is not being absorbed, it's going to become expensive urine, it's going to burden yourself. So who is the person to talk about? Instead of saying you're what you eat, you should say you are what you absorb. You are what you absorb is more important. So Dr. Hamad Michelle, as a chief scientist for our company, Ambitionary Life, himself is a Nobel Award winner. He's actually our in-house chief scientist, and I'm so proud to have him as my colleague. And Doctor has won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry back in 1988. And he is into liposome technology. He is into making sure that every single drops, everything that you take into your mouth, okay, our supplements, you can see result. Okay, this is what we want. So Doctor came out with the concept of you are what you absorb. That is with our liposome nutrient delivery technology. So this technology, it actually acts like a It is like a bubble. Okay, so these active ingredients, where a lot of company has it. So we have got these active ingredients. So it act like a bubble, encapsulate the active ingredients. Okay, when these active ingredients, it goes into our mouth, in the membrane, it can be absorbed. It doesn't have to go through the digestive system, because if it go through the digestive system, the active ingredients will be deactivated. It will not become active anymore, because we have got this gastric juice. It is very acidic. So you have to go through the gut juice, the acidic juice. So at the end of the day, the active ingredients will be destroyed. So you cannot see very good result. So sometimes some people can see good result while others cannot. But then if we use the liposome nutrient delivery technology, it has been encapsulated, active ingredients in the bubble. When it touches the membrane in the mouth itself, without going through the digestive system, it is being absorbed. In 1 to 2 minutes, it is in your blood already. So it's very fast in the absorption. When I was in KL that day, in Kuala Lumpur, one of our leader came. He couldn't talk. Okay, so he has already he lost his voice because of Chinese New Year. Maybe he talked too much or he drink too much. So he lost his voice. So without any voice, then I passed him one of our product, which is Revive, and let him take one sachet. And it was only a 3 ml sachet. And she took it in the mouth. Like what I said, in the membrane, in the mouth, okay, it is been absorbed. After about 1 minute, I can hear his voice already. He was so excited. What? I can talk. I didn't talk for 3 days already. No voice came out because he got inflammation. So with that inflammation, and then he can't talk for 3 days. So we're just taking our product in 1 minute. It reduced the inflammation. Immediately, I can hear his voice, okay? And then it is because our product can go to the blood directly, okay, in 1 to 2 minutes. So it is a fantastic product. The absorption is 95% and above. Because, you may say that, oh, Mary, I heard about, liposome technology before, but I can tell you, you can be rest assured, our liposome technology is actually from a Nobel Award Prize winner. This liposome technology, what we call the LNDT, we don't put in any chemicals, we don't have any high pressure, and we don't use any high temperature at all during the whole process. It is done, the encapsulation process is done in a very natural way. So no chemicals are added at all. Liposome technology in the market that you see, okay, they actually mimic what the pharmaceutical industries are doing. And you can see that they all use chemicals during the encapsulation process. But for us, we do not use any of the chemicals, and we do it the most natural way. That is where our Dr. Mohammed Michelle has this technology, LNDT technology. This is especially good for supplements, okay, that has got these extracts from the plants. So we actually protect them well so that you can see the result, okay, by just putting 3 drops, okay, in your mouth. You can see the result. 3 ml, which is probably just 1 drop, okay? And you can see fantastic result with such a minimal dosage. Yeah, you can see good result. So to take supplements or not to take supplements, I can tell you the answer is yes. Based on 2 things. Number 1, all the supplements that you take, it must be evidence-based, okay? Mesti berdasar kepada bukti. Why? Because nowadays in the market, a lot of people, when they talk about supplements, they always just give you testimonial. Oh, my mother eat is very good. Okay, that's why you also must eat. My auntie eat very good, then you must eat. Yeah, it is always by testimonial and past experience. But then now science has already advanced. You can actually base on a lot of this bukti ilmunya. Okay, so this is better. You can look at a lot of these papers and it shows that it really works. Then you can take. This is number 1 criteria when you want to choose your supplement. The next criteria that you need to choose is whether these supplements focus on the absorption, whether penyerapan, okay, whether it can be serap. If these supplements cannot be serap, cannot be bioavailability is very lousy, then I don't think you can take it anymore because it will actually burden your body instead of benefiting the body. Okay, so for evidence-based supplements today, I'm so glad that I'm able to tell you more about the products. Okay, number one, we have the NMN Plus, okay, and the Pure NMN. Well, some of you could have heard about NMN before, but just a quick one with you. NMN is the only supplement currently in the whole market that is for anti-aging. It is proven to be able to repair the DNA damage. Okay, that is the only supplement that is proven for anti-aging. And I can see a lot of people taking this supplement. Instead of anti-aging, what I see is there is a reverse aging on them. Okay, so I know that about anti-aging products, you could be thinking about like some of the placenta. People are taking placenta, people are taking stem cell, but then the proven one, okay, that is taking orally into your mouth, like stem cell is actually injection. We see a lot of papers that is on injection. They can see good result for anti-aging, but nothing on oral consumption. Okay, basically, I don't see a lot of papers that prove that taking stem cell orally can see result. Okay, based on the papers. And then placenta, if I look at a lot of these papers, you can see that it is proven that it is not working for anti-aging. So what we have now is NMN. NMN is the only ingredient in the market currently, after so many years, that it is proven for anti-aging. So I really hope that you can give it a try if you want to go for anti-aging. It helps on DNA repair. Okay, DNA repair is very important because DNA is what we inherited from our parents, from our, the whole generation now, and it is going to be passed on to our children as well. So DNA is very important to us. So what is in the cell is actually the DNA. So this is a super good ingredient that helps on the DNA. So this is our NMN. And then the next product, we have the Revive. I told you about Revive just now. It is anti-inflammatory. Like what I said, he was having sore throat and he cannot talk. And with just a 3 ml one sachet, and then he can see result already. So this is evidence-based supplements. And you can see result in just with 3 ml, 1 minute. And then the inflammation actually reduce a lot until he can speak to me. I can hear his voice, okay? So anything about like swollen, redness, itchiness, yeah, you can go for our anti-inflammatory products. Like Revive is a liquid form. It's actually made from turmeric, ginger. So if you look at the next page, evidence supplements always have a lot of this paper support. So I list down a lot of these papers for you to check on it. So like this product is super good for reducing cardiovascular risk. It reduces the arteries pain. Yeah, sometimes we got pain here, pain there. It actually reduces that. It is very good for prevention of Parkinson as well. And then if you click on to the link that I put it up there, it is actually, it actually shows that our product, okay, the ingredients in there, the turmeric, the ginger, the alpha lipoic acid, it is super good to reduce a lot of this chronic disease. Okay, people are suffering from chronic disease, and for those people who are obese, who are fat, so they get inflammatory problems quite often, and then they can actually take on this product to reduce the inflammation in the body. So the next one will be body vitality. If you look at body vitality, it is also very evidence-based. You can see that a lot of the main ingredient for body vitality is Rhodiola rosea. Okay, what is that Rhodiola rosea? It is actually a yellowish plant that is on the high up of the mountain. So it is able to increase your oxygen content in the blood. I'm very amazed with this product. You can also do it yourself there. If you check on the oximeter, okay, anything if you check on because I went to Medan in Indonesia, I went to Medan before, and then they use the oximeter to check on them. A lot of these Medan people, their oxygen in the blood using the oximeter is about 94 to 96%, which is quite low because of the pollution over there. The oxygen is very nipis. So when they check on the oxygen level, it's pretty low. I just give them one sachet, and every sachet is just 3 ml. Within 1 minute, the oxygen level goes up to 100%. You know, oxygen level in the blood is so important. So you can see immediate result with our body vitality. So you can do the test yourself, okay? Do the test yourself. Try it at home with an oximeter. Whenever your oxygen level drops low, really below 98%, okay? Because if it's high, you probably won't see a big difference. But then if it is low, like what I had in Medan, so most of them, their oxygen level is 96% around that. So if you give them a sachet of body vitality, it goes up. So what is it good to have a high oxygen level in the blood? Well, it promotes circulation, it promotes metabolism, and it also helps to keep yourself young. Yeah, so this is it really revitalizes the body and the mind. So this is about body vitality. And then yeah, that is about our product. And the next one I can show you is for children. Okay, children is our next generation. Of course, there are a lot of these children who has got this heavy metals. Okay, they are being toxified by heavy metals. Especially for children with ADHD problem. Okay, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So these are the children whereby even from since birth, some of them already got a lot of this heavy metals exposure from the mother. Okay, yeah, that is where some of the children even get all this thing. So those suffering from toxicity of any kind, okay, unless you remove the toxin, otherwise the problem will still persist. The ADHD problem is still there. So it is important that we eliminate the toxin from the body in a very healthy and easy way. So in order for anti-aging to proceed well, in order for your body to become good, we come up with a strong product that is what we call Anoni. It is really good to very effectively remove, okay, eliminate the toxin from the body. So this is Anoni here. Anoni, as the name implies, it is actually noni juice, okay? It is actually our Tashiti noni. And then this noni is our super strong antioxidant. And in the noni, we have put in our patent ingredients, okay, coquinone, this Q10 in there. So the Q10, okay, the Q10 that we put in has got the patent rights. We can ensure the absorption. You know, Q10 is like, it acts like a battery. It acts like a battery for our organs to work well. So Anoni will help to activate our organs in the body and help us to excrete out all the toxins, okay, all the chemicals that we have taken, the vaccines, okay, some of the vaccine are really having this side effects, okay, it can be released out from the body. I just got this testimonial just now, okay. He has been suffering from this one-sided at the shoulder blade here of pain after taking the vaccine. Okay, he took the third dose and he got this problem. So he has been having this pain until he cannot do exercise, and he has got this pain for 4 months. He tried everything, even putting a lot of patches here and there, but then he still did not recover. And then our leader passed him 1 sachet of Anoni because I say it is able to clear away the toxin. It is able to reduce the toxicity in the body. So he took that and then 1 sachet, he see result. It is not painful anymore. He was so surprised. Then he thought it is just by chance, okay? So he tried on. So he took the whole box and until today, he don't have any pain anymore. So he was very excited because he has been looking for a lot of these antidotes, a lot of this medicine, a lot of patches for himself, but he couldn't recover. But with our product, he can see result. Of course, I'm not trying to say that by just taking 1 product or 1 sachet, everybody see result. But at least with that 1 sachet, he trusts the company. Yeah, he entrusts his health to our company, and now he become one of our leaders here in Sabah. Is because of Anoni. So it really improved him a lot. And evidence-based, that is why I have to emphasize that evidence-based supplements are different. Okay, evidence supplements are effective. You can see result, and you can see result that is continuous. Like everybody will see result. So this is a very good product now. If you choose products, please choose products that has got evidence base. Okay, so we have got a lot of evidence that shows that our products really will let you see very good result. So even for people with depression, they can actually see fantastic result by taking Anoni. Yeah. So and there's also another very good product. It's called Easy Sleep. That's the name implies. You know that it is really for those who couldn't sleep at night, insomnia problem. Yeah, I have plenty of these testimonials, okay, of people by just taking a sachet or two, they can already, I think 80% will come back and say that yes, they can sleep well for that night. But of course, there's one criteria for you to use this Easy Sleep. After taking the product, do not switch on the screen, okay? Do not use your handphone and keep on watching the Korean drama because you couldn't sleep that way. So take the product, switch off the light, and just lie down and go to bed. And more than 80% of them will experience good sleep within the first sachet. Yeah, so why I said you must switch off the screen, not watching the TV anymore, not watching the your handphone, is because these blue lights, okay, they will not allow, they will try to suppress the production of melatonin in the body. So you switch it off so that the product can really work well for you. Just switch it off. And I'm sure more than 80% of them will come back and tell you that with just one sachet, they can sleep like a baby. Yeah. So this product is all nature. The main ingredients are actually from the oats. Okay. We extract from the oats, okay, in the right combination. So it really works well for a lot of people. And if you do not have a good sleep, you won't have a good health. You won't have a good mental health as well. And then you can't do anti-aging. Okay. So this is really, if you want to have a product that is really for mental health, I would suggest Anoni coupled with Easy Sleep. Okay. Yeah, this is really fantastic for those who would like to have a better mental health. If you see people who are demotivated, you can actually offer them Anoni and Easy Sleep. You find that once the chemicals is balanced in the brain, they can actually react better. They will be a lot better, in fact. So, and evidence-based supplements, okay, always run a lot of tests. And I'm so proud that we actually run a safety test for our product. A lot of time, when you take a product, they do not show you the safety test. But here I'm going to show to you by taking our products, okay, I can show you the safety test. After taking a product after 1 month, okay, with just 30 days, okay, on 34 markers in the body before taking the product, we do a body check, okay? We check on the creatine, we check on the glucose level, we check on the cholesterol as well. We check on everything about 34 markers. And then after 30 days of taking the product, we check again. And you can see all the markers actually improve, okay? Like for liver function, all the markers improve after taking our product. And for kidney function, all the markers improve as well. And in fact, we were so excited when we have additional add-on is the glucose test, okay? After taking our products for 30 days, the glucose level in the blood actually reduced, okay? For those with diabetes problem, it was really a blast to be able to have this product. Okay, what is the product all about? That time, we took 3 products for inspection for the test, okay? One is our NMN, coupled with this body vitality, and also Revive. 3 products, they take it for 1 month and they did this test, and you can see that it delivers fantastic result. Okay. So our product is also, you can check, it is actually from PDR as well. It is from the physician desk reference. Okay. Well, what is this physician desk reference all about? It is something like a doctor's dictionary. The doctor will refer to this book, and you can also check onto the net, pdr.net. You can see that our products are in the PDR as well. So I'm so proud that our product is in there because it shows that the doctor can use it. And best of all, if you flip through, you can see that our product has got no side effect at all. Okay, if there's any side effect, it will be in the PDR. So our product is really safe and it is in the PDR. So it is trusted even by the doctors. So just a small conclusion, okay? Number one, our company has got Nobel Award winning scientists. That is where we really wanted to bring health and probably wealth to all the families. And we have our very unique, and with our proprietorship, our liposome nutrient delivery technology. None other company has the same technology like us. And we can ensure almost 100% absorption rate because it is 95%. Normal products is less than 20%, okay? Normal products without the technology that you consume in the market, it is less than 20%. But ours, it is more than 95%, coming to 100. And we provide fantastic training and support. We even offer, certification for dietitian. So the certified dietitian certification. These are the trainings that we are providing for our distributors, for our members, for our leaders. And this is really a global business platform. Even though you join now and join us in the group, okay, and you join our company, and we are actually operating in a global way. So with just one account that you sign up, you have actually enrolled yourself in a global business platform. You do not need to enroll again when you open up a new company, a new country. So with your existing account, you can do all the countries, and we have got very minimal entry requirement.